Sham, Syria. One of our brothers managed to go during the holy days of Ep19.
There was like a ceasefire a week before literally traveling. We were in moments where we thought, you know what, we're done, bro. This is the end now. The fear of being there is there.
How was it expressing yourselves there?
Oh, it was difficult, bro. Remember, in that country, the people that are left, that are Shia, are probably in hiding because they need to remain there too. They can't leave Bibi Zainab.
I went as a kid.
Yeah.
Bro, they put a zujina, majalis everywhere.
Now there was just like nothing. Saw guards standing with their feet up on Bibi Sakina's. We were going to say to them, move. It was like my first moment of like fear because I've just interacted with someone who's basically
in military gear.
Yeah. It looks like you guys are the only ones there.
This is, imagine, Ep19 day.
You know how special you must be to be granted ziyara like that.
We have to show the world bullets and bombs, and it's not going to stop.
The Shia of Ali are built different.
Yeah.
This stuff don't stop us.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah wa barakatuh, and welcome to the Shia Vibes Podcast, the podcast that discusses different topics, themes and subjects in regards to the Shia community. Now, ziyara is one of the most pinnacle activities in our faith, whether we are going towards Medina, Karbala, Najaf. We take the honor and pride of our families towards the Ahlul Bayt to give our allegiance, our respect and our honor. Recently, there has been issues with traveling, and recently the holy shrine of Sayyida Zainab salamu alayha has been at a very, very detrimental time right now. One of our brothers, well, I should say a group of our brothers, managed to go during the holy days of Ep19 all the way to Sham to perform their bursa and their ziyara of this magnificent lady. Inshallah, to discuss more on the experience is our brother Sayyid Ali Naki. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Ya Ali, how are you, bro?
Ya Ali Mawla.
Okay?
And I'm very well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
and also introducing my brother in faith and in Walaya and in Imam Hussein TV 3 and in the Shia Vibes Podcast, it's Hussein Sukhni. Assalamu
Alaikum
alaikum.
assalam, Ya Ali Madad.
Ya Ali,
Good to have you on the show,
Madad.
Sayyid.
Welcome, bro. Thank you very much.
How you been?
Yeah, man, good, bro.
See, me and you go back a bit.
Yeah, we go back quite a lot.
I'm not sure. So are you familiar with Sayyid Ali? Okay.
As in, every majlis I used to go to as a kid, like
Yeah.
a Pakistani majlis, he's there. In
He's
the
there.
middle,
He's there.
front
Not just
line.
him. He's there. His brothers, his whole family, his father.
But he always stood out.
Mashallah.
It was
Mashallah,
like
he's
I
a big guy.
that's because
Mashallah.
of the size. That's the perks. But,
So, Sayyid Ali, for those who don't know you, just a brief introduction, if you like. You know who you are, where you're from in London, the Husseiniya that you grew up in.
So my name's Sayyid Ali Naki. I'm from London, South London. You lot are disputing whether it's West.
Debatable.
It's South London because it's SW6.
It's
so
north of the river.
it's Fulham.
Let's
It's,
agree
next
to
to
disagree,
Hammersmith.
Sayyid. We'll agree
it's
to
your
disagree.
team.
my club, it's my team. It's known as a West
you're
London
always
club.
welcome in Fulham, so that's because of us lot, innit? But yeah, so that's where I've grown up my whole life.
And which Imam Barga used to attend?
Idara Jafriya was my
Tooting
is my
Idara
home.
Jafri.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you went when it
That's
was
like-
the good times.
When it was good, bad, everything, I went through it all. You know what I mean?
Old school.
So I went the whole journey with them too. So yeah, old school. But that's where I was saying to.
That's where I remember him from.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
but
used to-
that's
we
what,
used to go, yeah.
even there. But then like where I was saying to you that you even at the Pakistani events, that all the majlises that we keep, the Matam Daris and everything, I always see him there too. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, he goes to more.
Do you know
of
what?
them
Hats
ones
off
than I
to
do.
Sukhni because he does turn up.
100%, bro.
He turns up to the Afghani,
100%.
Pakistani, the
English.
Iranian.
Dhikr of the Ahlul Bayt.
Yes,
Why not?
wherever there
Yeah,
is Matam, wherever there's
100%,
Bursa,
100%.
Sukhni's there, bro. He
That's
doesn't
how,
care what
that's how
language.
it is, bro.
He's
100%.
breaking boundaries, and you know
Yeah.
what? Hat off to such.
Martin without borders. Isn't it?
I like that. I like that. Martin without borders.
Martin
That
without
should be the
borders.
topic.
That's it.
Inshallah. But before we begin our conversation, I have to give a big shout out and pay respects to your father because
Yeah,
he
man.
is a legend in the community.
It's all because of
Everyone
him.
Everyone knows
Yeah.
your father. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think his name was Qambar Trimzi, Sayyid Qambar Trimzi. Big Latam,
Yep.
big Azadar. Every
bro.
Khoon Pursa, he was there, you know.
Yeah, he's a proper khooni, bro.
Yeah, bro. Zanjir,
When it came to
Qama,
that, yes.
he was there,
Yeah.
you know. And I think the whole, was he famous in the whole of UK? Did everyone know who he was?
Yeah,
when it comes
you
to
what
Martini
was
communities.
what was like amazing to see, like when we done his jailum after he passed away, because he passed away in Pakistan, so we done his tadfeen and everything and passed away. Wow. When we done his jailum, it was like literally, it was like it had majlis, it had matamdari, it had everything, like the old school Azadari, and it was people from up north, you know, all the famous people from up north and all the old groups, the old faces, they all basically, everyone he knew, they all came on that day, and it was just like, it had everything on that day. Do you know what I mean? It was quite sick. So that kind of summed up who he was, and we kind of like hope that we get something like that too. Do you know what I mean?
It's a big thing, man.
It's hard. It's not easy. It's hard.
You know, every family, I think it's vital to have an Uncle Qambar like that.
Yeah,
to keep you with the walaya of Amir al-Mu'mineen. So let's move on that, because a lot of people would have feared doing ziyara.
Yeah.
This year specifically.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. Whether it was for Muharram or for Arba'in.
Yeah.
Muharram was difficult. You know, I experienced it, that I had to go via Turkey and then go via road to get to Karbala.
Yeah.
So Sham, Syria, for those who aren't aware, this year, as in their leaders abdicated, right? The country has no, you know, real like government.
Upside down.
It's all over the place.
It's just
all over the place. It's all over the place.
I think one of my friends like best described it to me as, and this was someone who was like not of the same like area that I am in terms of like religion, and he was just trying to understand why I was going to Syria, and he was just like trying to like explain it to me like a day before going, saying, bro, you do know like this is basically the absolute opposite of what you believe in where you're going.
Okay.
So like, how are you going to go there and do the stuff that you...
Well, what do you mean by absolute opposite?
Like basically in terms of the government and stuff like that. Like,
you know, it's a hard time for Shias.
Yeah, it's just like a hard time for Shia sector especially. So he was like, isn't it a hard time? Wasn't there like just a peace treaty just a little while ago, you know what I mean? Like a week ago, I think it was. Before.
Didn't stop anything.
Yeah, there was like a ceasefire a week before, literally traveling. So that was all like looming around the whole beginning of going. And it's like you said, it's like a lot of people would have thought, you know what? It's not that, oh no, we're not going to go because of this. You know what I mean? It was probably like, you know what? The conditions ain't really great. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hold fast this year. Some people would go to Iraq, and some people would go to where like
Medina,
they're local, even Medina, and other ziyarat there too. So that's where like that side of trying to go there came away from
how did
people.
But how did the Nia come about?
For me?
For you. What
for me,
in your head was like, you know what?
I done Ashura here, and obviously for me, Ashura, I always love doing it at home.
Okay.
It's like
in London.
It's like, yeah, I love it. I love that home feeling wherever I do it, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of like Sangats that have contributed to that, towards that feeling. And I'm always grateful to all of those Matamis, Azadars, everyone that have made that feeling good for you. But like Chelum for me has always been, it's like a more cultural side of it. So it's like, when a lot of people go to Iraq because it resembles Karbala, but I believe that's Ashura for me.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Karbala is Ashura. Then after that, everything that carried on after Karbala was all Bibi Zainab.
Yeah.
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And she was the one where in our culture, we've grown up on the brothers Chelum, which is the 40 days, Arba'in, is done in the with the sister's house, like to her, you know, like you go and give the condolence to who's left over basically of that person. So that's the whole concept of our religion too. Like Shia, after Rasulullah was Mawla Ali alayhi salam.
Yeah.
So that's where the concept came of us following the family rather than following anyone else. We didn't understand it like that. So that's the kind of concept I've always had of Chelum. So that was the niyat always throughout. Now, me not going nowhere throughout the first 10 days was also a contributing factor because a lot of people still did go. A lot of the people that I grew up doing Azadari with Sajid Party at Idara on our shoulder, there would be like a Jalous and all the other Matamis that would be there. They weren't really there this year, so it was like that was a whole different experience.
Okay, so they've already gone to
they're all in Karbala, you know what I mean? So that was a whole different experience. No, like Sangats came there, it was just basically like me and I saw my little boy there. Like, he was like, come on, let's go do Matam. That was like the first time I thought, you know what, if I don't have people, it's all right. I've got him, you know what I mean? So that's why I was like, yeah, this is sick. This is what I've been given. And my little brother was like, yeah, go and carry on, innit? We're running out of time. So that was a whole different experience that day. So obviously then we have other Ashray that build up towards Chelum. So they're all going on and everyone's going Pakistan, someone's going there, you know, everyone's having a different experience of Azadari. People are coming back from Karbala giving me all these like stories about how they had more kids out this year.
It's just like brewing inside you.
Yeah,
just want to go.
Building up. And I'm just like, I need to go somewhere, you know what I mean? So I was like, if I'm going to go anywhere, it'll be Sham. But I need to stay away from any conversations to do with Sham if I want to actually go to Sham, because I need to be unaware of a lot of stuff.
And everyone's going to try talk you out of it.
And people are going to keep doing that, you know what I mean? So I just refrained from telling anyone. I just let my wife know that, you know, like, oh, I would like to go Sham. I just kept planting the seed. Like, it was.
Because I was going to ask you, were you like I said, I was going to ask you, were you aware of the conditions of Syria and what's just happened?
I knew like
bits and bobs.
There was I knew like the bare minimum, and I chose to make sure I knew the bare minimum. The only thing I knew was like there is a ceasefire. This was within now the 7 days of Chelum. So that's the only thing I guaranteed knew, that there's a ceasefire.
Have you got friends out there in Syria? And
I never really had any.
Was there any contact to locals? Hey, we want to come down. What's it like? Is it okay?
It's funny you say that, because a lot of the people that we actually knew out there, they had all left the country.
Oh,
they'd have had to. There was a lot of people that were either living in Lebanon, Jordan, or the surrounding countries, and a lot of them that were the Pakistani links that we had that were like caretakers and workers. They were living in Sham. They sacrificed going from Pakistan to Sham and living there and basically helping out. So they used to help us a lot in those days, you know what I mean? Then those guys had all left.
Okay.
So there was only very few people, and these were like the tour guides that did.
Ijaz's uncle knew them all 100%.
Yeah, Ijaz's uncle was the one that knew them.
He's got
and all respect to those people, you know what I mean? They had their own ways of running their groups and stuff like that, and they made sure that we were all aware of that when we were there too. But yeah, whether I followed that or not, that was a different story.
Okay, so you and the lads, you made the niyyah. You and the lads, you want to go for ziyara.
At that point, I never spoke to no one, not even these boys.
Yeah,
I spoke to them when I knew I was gonna go, and that was probably 2 days before. And that was on the way to Al Hassan, to Bursa.
Okay.
So within 2 days, they decided we're coming with you.
Yeah, it was like in those 2 days. Now, we all found out that we're all now definitely going. That's how it was.
And then,
how many of you were there?
So in total, there was like five, 6 of us. But then obviously when we get there, we knew there weren't going to be many of us.
Yeah.
We were kind of all combined. Like in my room, there was Uncle Ijaz, his son Haider.
Yeah.
So he was in my room also. Basharat Bhai. Shout out to Basharat Bhai. He's
quick shout out.
Yeah, he was the one that was telling me that, look, don't worry about visas and this and that. When we get there, we'll get a visa. He made sure that,
bro, just go and get something.
He made sure that niyyah didn't come in me, that I might not be able to get the Sham, but that fear was there. Until you're not at that haram, doing sajda, that fear is there that you might not make it there. And that was a very intense feeling in those days, because we didn't know, are we going to get there?
Stop right there. Sukhni, has that ever happened to you? ziyara, and you're thinking in your head, "Oh, if I don't get through, what if?"
That's happened several times to me.
Yeah,
First time COVID,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
and another time Medina.
Oh yeah,
It is a big one.
That's a scary one.
There's been a couple of times where I'm at the border and I'm thinking they're going to let me in because I've had issues there before as well. Syria,
they look at your like visas that you've had in the past and stuff, and they
but the last time I was there, I had a problem.
Do you go on Iraqi passport?
No, definitely not.
Okay, all right,
100%.
Would you go on British?
Yeah.
So, shout out to the British passport. It's a big implement in this journey, bro.
Listen,
bro.
The problem I had in Saudi, it saved me the passport.
Yeah,
it got me out.
British
Yeah,
one, yeah,
100% the same.
I'm British.
Yeah, bro, that's it. That's how it was.
So
our one was a bit more louder.
Literally.
Yeah.
My Sham one wasn't too difficult.
Yeah.
I went 2018. It was a good time.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Was that? Did you go 2018?
Yeah, 2018.
2018 with my younger brother.
You were the younger brother. I was
yeah.
in the Ijaz Uncle's group.
Yeah. Okay. All
Haydar
right,
and
sick.
those guys. So
Yeah. That's sick.
that was the most incredible ziyara I've had in my life.
No way.
Yeah, that's why when I found out you went this year,
Yeah.
I'm thinking I used to think there's nothing that can beat that ziyara, but this year must have hit different, man. Because it's not always about the numbers.
I think in a nutshell, if I was to put it in a nutshell, I would say I've been many times to Sham, but this was probably the first time I've ever been to Sham. That's how I'd put it.
I hear that.
Oh wow.
I hear that.
That's how it felt.
You know what?
Honestly.
You've got a point because
What a way to put it.
when I went Karbala, COVID year, and I'm talking there was significantly less numbers for Al-Bayin. Significantly
less numbers, less cultures, less
everything.
Less everything.
Yeah.
You know,
I went in like 2012, 2013, where people were getting like, where they were like, now you can't go Halab and Raqqa.
Yeah. You can't. That's when it kicked off.
There's like wars going on there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I mean?
ISIS came through.
So when I went, it was, by the way, it was so bad. The shopkeeper on Shara Sidra, Amir Raza spoke to him in Farsi. He got happy. He goes, this whole time I haven't spoken to Farsi to anyone.
That's mad.
And he started speaking Farsi. He was so happy. That's how quiet it was.
Yeah.
And it was a beautiful experience
imagine.
because there was no rush and you could take your time with the Imam.
It really was.
You're not getting, pushed and this and that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know what you mean, because at the same time, it's like, the Imam doesn't deserve this. He deserves the crowds.
Yeah,
he deserves
100%.
everyone coming.
Yeah, 100%.
Even though it's comfort for me,
100%.
I'm not sure how comfortable the Imam is right now that there's less people.
Yeah.
So
But
I
you know, like
understand what you're saying.
even that at that point though, something that helps you in that situation is that everywhere is like that though, isn't it? Like imagine being now in Sham, knowing that like you're sitting there at nighttime and you pick up your phone like first time in the day, and then you're like looking through, catching up, and you see like an Instagram reel or something like that, and it's like showing you 22 million gone to
There's 5 of you in Sham.
and imagine there's like probably like 20, 30 of you max, and that's Mila and everyone that went there, and you're just thinking, raw, bro,
22 million
over there
down the road, a few hours drive.
a few hours away, bro. Literally, people
crazy.
Came by road too. Like the Sharif brothers.
They did.
Yeah.
Their families came by road. Zan Chaudhry from South London, he came.
I saw them in Karandarak.
I think
we're heading
by
off.
road.
Like,
If I'm correct,
wow.
yeah. But they were there. They are the people that we saw there. You know what I mean? They were like the people that reminded us of that we're all in the same. We're all risking the same thing basically. It doesn't matter what events are taking place with me. That person's going through the same thing.
Indeed.
The fear of being there is there. You know what I mean? And that's what's
how was it?
there.
How was it expressing yourselves there? How was it?
It was difficult, bro. At first, you didn't know what to do. You didn't know what you can and can't do. Imagine like you've just arrived. When I arrived in Sham,
the faces must have changed as well.
Yeah, I remember like even just the way you look in normal clothes. Like the whole hype was no one wear shalwar kameez and stuff like that. Because that's just gonna make it worse.
Don't bring attention.
Yeah, don't bring any attention. So whether people were bringing it or not, we didn't know. You know what I mean? No one had discussed this stuff. There was no WhatsApp groups. How you normally
It just happened as well. Yeah, so it's not like.
So did you have internet out there?
We had it out there because we got like Sims and stuff like that. But in Syria, I didn't have no internet. I had it only when I was in the hotel. And the hotels were like, they were blocked off. Like from the front, they looked like they're just shut down. We're just like all dusty, and there's like the shutters down. the ways of the way in from the back, you know, that got like glass doors. You know, there's glass
Yeah,
doors.
yeah.
They got like a big black parda or colored parda on the
Sneak
door.
in, sneak out.
Yeah, so the people don't know that there's zawars
Zawar,
over here.
yeah.
Yeah,
There's
that was
tourists
what
or
the
pilgrims,
the
yeah.
hiding was out
Damn.
there, and that was
Okay.
the way to go in.
So let's go a bit back. You've
Yeah.
made the Nia. Now, obviously, you got to look for plane tickets. Yeah.
yeah,
Was
so,
there flights going to?
so yeah, so on my way to Al Hassan, that's where I said to my wife, you know what, I'm going. That's it. And then there was full stop. I had 4 days off. Imagine, you know, I was telling you I was doing 4 on 4 off now. So I had 4 days off, and in those 4 days, I was willing to risk the 5th day or one of the days. You know what I mean? My workload are pretty chilled like that. They would be like, yeah, it's fine, we'll get it covered. So I was willing to even risk that day off, like in terms of coming back. So I believe I got there on a Thursday and I came back on a Sunday.
Quick one.
Yeah, that's how it was. Yeah, 4 days.
How'd you get there?
Via Romania. So from Luton, Wizz Air,
Budapest.
To Romania.
to
Romania,
Romania,
Bucharest. Isn't it?
Bucharest,
Bucharest, yeah.
and then from there,
Damascus.
yeah,
Flew straight in.
yeah, straight in.
A shout out to
Straight
the
to the
Romanian. These
airport.
guys got
Yeah,
no
they-
fear
no
in it.
fear,
They
bro.
were sick, bro.
This
They
is
have
why-
one
this is why
flight a
Andrew
day.
Tate lives there.
It's at 5 a.m. every day. Because I've been there 5 hours before in the airport. I'm sitting down at the gate as soon as they opened. Like I was the first one there, and then another guy came dressed in like a bit of like camouflage army.
Okay.
I hope he's not watching the show, because he was like sitting there and he was telling me how he's coming back to this country after like 15, 16 years.
Wow.
And that's because of the old government
Regime,
that was
okay.
there, the old regime. They stopped him from coming.
Yeah, yeah.
So he has
exiled a lot of
contacts
people.
over there. But now he's like back
So this was
home.
his first.
He was like,
return.
I'm coming home.
That's
He was
mad,
bare
yeah.
gas. And I'm thinking, damn, I'm like going Ziyarat, bro. I can't even like, should I say it to him? You know what I mean? This and that. And then
If he
like,
knew.
that was like my first moment of like fear, because I've just interacted with someone who's basically
in military gear.
Yeah.
in
the
camouflage.
opposite. Yeah, and he's like looking like, he looks like an army guy. He's got like his boots, all and everything, you know what I mean? But he's just like casual. So I was speaking to him for quite long, just talking about general, like, you know, like those countries, they used to
were you
benefit from
what year?
zawars and stuff like
You were
that.
talking about that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, I said to him that, didn't you lot benefit from like Chelum periods and
Yeah,
times where
the
people came there? They came there and spent pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what you need in your country, no? You're going home, you don't want to see dust, stone, like what it looks like
Rubble.
now. You want it to like grow. So you need to
You
like,
need that economy.
you need to
get-
kind of like accept
Yeah.
them for doing what they do in those days.
Mm.
And he was like, but
There's always going to be a but because there's
because
blood
obviously
between them.
that's
When there's
that's
blood
his
between
thing,
these
innit?
two groups, then
That's his side of it. So like this was all like going up to like now arriving in Sham. So I've arrived in Sham airport, Damascus airport, and I've gone through. On the left is like there's a window and it says like international currency, something like that. It's
Next
just a
window
I
says
can't
no
remember
Shia.
what it says, but it's something like that. You know what I mean? But you go to that window and you say to him, "I want a visa."
He's
That's how you
baffled.
And he just looks up at you and he says $150. That's it.
Nice.
That's it though.
That's it. No
That's
questions
it.
asked.
No questions. He takes your passport.
Bismillah.
He looks
yeah.
at you. He looks at the passport
Mm.
because at the same time, straight after me was a guy with a Pakistani passport
Oh wow.
who went for Ziyarat. They said no to him.
Like
Oh.
that.
Yeah, they said no to him.
Eesh.
Imagine. So they're very picky and choosy of like
Yeah, well,
this stuff.
British passport.
So on British
Yeah.
passport, he looked at it, he went, yeah, okay, all right. He's got the parachi, like the
Yeah.
paper, stamped it and this and that, gave it to me. It took
Ziyara Kabul.
$150.
Yeah.
No, don't even,
Of
they
course
don't do
not.
none
Of
of
course
that
not,
anymore.
bro.
Yeah.
$150.
Then they're just like, yeah, that's
Bro,
what it was, isn't it?
For that situation, Bismillah. $200?
Yeah.
Bro, he's been through hell, bro. He's missed a flight.
I
he
just
has
missed
to
the flight,
slap,
we
yeah.
go through all of
Take the
this,
money,
you know what I
bro.
mean?
You know
They're
what?
stressed.
Yeah.
You
And
know
if it's
what I mean?
there and then as well.
Yeah, I was just
Not-
like, I
not-
was willing to pay anything. I took him
Fair.
enough
Oh,
money.
damn.
He's there,
Just
bro.
in case something
Yeah.
goes wrong too, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
have to be careful. So I was ready to
Ransom
even,
money.
I was ready to give my ransom money
Man
basically,
said
you know what I mean?
ransom money.
Yeah, bro, you ready to give it all?
Yeah.
I was just like, now it's like, now I just want to get there, bro. You know what I mean?
100%.
I don't care now.
Right, so he gave you the visa.
Got the
straight
visa,
out.
went up to the thing, gave the passport. The guy looked at it, looked at me, and then he was just like, well, what are you here for? I was just like, tourist, innit? Azadari, Sayyida Zainab, you know what I mean? Then I just,
Sick guy.
I started to
Man
grow.
said Sayyida
Yeah, I
Zainab.
just said,
Yeah, because you clocked the
I
British
just said
passport.
now,
was doing
yeah.
now, like they're not asking me questions here and everything.
Yeah.
he's letting all the foreign people's queues are very like short because they're getting quick. It's the other, like the Syrians are okay, they're getting questioned a bit. The foreigners, like, they're getting quick, bro. You know what I mean? But only the ones that have been given the visa by the guy at the window.
Okay.
So only them
Makes
foreigners, selected foreigners.
The ones that come fight for
the
current,
welcome,
the ones that come and fight for the current army in Syria.
So
those foreigners.
And these countries,
The
aid
Chechens,
them.
the Georgians.
They aid them too, and they're all part of like the United Nations. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the government can't show that they're oppressing us. Because they need to show that
we're peaceful and
it'd been a problem if
they
British
are they gonna get the IMF loans then? You know,
you know what I mean. So they need to like still maintain that balance, but that pressure is still on you. You know what I mean?
Of course, it's still on you.
Of religion, innit? That beats anything. So I got through okay. I got into the Basharat Bhai had the guy ready to pick me up. He had a picture of me. I had WhatsApped it to him and this and that, and he had WhatsApped me his picture. So it was even like that. You have to know who you're gonna go to because anyone can pick you up. So they need to know what I look like, and I need to know what he looks like.
Uber.
Imagine. Have you ever been? Yeah, it's like that basically, but in different. You're creating Uber yourself, basically. You know what I mean? So we've now basically left to go to Sham, and it's just like you're going now towards Bibi Zainab's, and everything's just like very quiet. Now you're arriving there. You're just coming up to the Galia. I'm not sure if I sent one of the videos where you see that it's like empty. So I'm not sure if they've got.
Let's have a look.
The one where I'm in like a taxi and you can kind of like record it.
You're taking me back, man.
But it was like I was just recording what the streets look like. Imagine at that point where you're seeing it. It's like
the faces must have been different. You must have seen
all
all
it was empty.
beds. You didn't see any of those.
Yeah, you saw all of that. But at that point, the roads. Imagine this is like
no kids playing, no women shopping, no people.
Days,
ghost town.
Not a week before Arba'een.
Where was this?
Where
was this? Close to the Sayyida.
This is right, basically the area that used to be packed. That you couldn't drive cars there, but now you're like driving like on the whole road. The shop shutters are all closed and it's daytime. You know what I mean?
That green door.
Yeah, the green doors is all locked empty? Up. Everything is all like silent. You know what I mean? It's all just quiet.
Was there any rubble?
There was a lot of like construction that's just been left.
Okay,
but
no abandoned.
Yeah,
people just left.
But there was rubble 2018. So I'm sure there was rubble.
Yeah, that was all still there. You know what I mean? They never got to fix all of that. Bro, if you think about it, they haven't had the time.
15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Just the same half-built buildings, rubble everywhere.
It's all messed up, man. It was like, it's proper like, it was like you could hear a pin drop. That's how it was, daytime and nighttime. It was like that. It was very quiet.
Sayyida Zainab, man.
Just a couple of shops would be open. You know, the local people that have a bit of a stronghold with the local army and stuff like that, and they've been allowed to like open their shops and bazaars and like little shoppings and stuff like that, currency exchange, just the basic stuff. But it's all about everything is extortion in price, you know what I mean? Because they know that this is where you have to come.
You have no choice. This is the only shop
you
that's
want
available.
Grocery, you can't go to 10 shops. There's that one shop. So he's going to set his price.
Bumping everyone.
Yeah, he's just like, they're just doing all sorts there, bro.
Wow.
And it's not like how it was before. These people are not like, they're not, like I remember a shop on the corner of our hotel last year was a shop that after Majlis Matam, on my way back,
that was the shop you'd go
sit
to.
there and have juice. I'll talk to the guy. And I went there this year and I was thinking, that geezer's going to be there. He's going to see me. He's going to get so happy. And I went there and it was just some complete opposite guy doing like God knows what. Like he was just like
they took over. Yeah, they took
proper
over.
Like Battamiz, like very rude
really?
type person. You know, he was like looking at people like this and doing all of that stuff. You know what I mean? So, and there was that same shop. You know what I mean? So I was thinking, where's that geezer who used to have this shop? So it was just like you saw the change in even the people that were working there. So that's why they were allowed to open their shop.
This upsets me because I'm gonna go back to 2018. That's my only memory of Sham.
Yeah.
I went as a kid,
like
when I was really small, and the only time I went when I was like knowing what's going on was 18.
Yeah,
bro, they put a Zuljina, Shabi, Kamran Shah was
Yeah,
there, Ijaz
He's the one who
Uncle
done
was there, the people from Pakistan, bro, from
everywhere.
everywhere. Bahrainis came, majalis everywhere.
Everywhere.
The
Yeah, the
streets.
Bahrainis, bro,
Bahrain-
they jalous that.
They had the massive
was on my
julus.
hotel, man. I was just like, bro,
Bro,
this
I'm
is
telling
mad.
you, we had like a massive mawqif tatbir on the and Zanjir on the day of.
And do you remember how
nice.
many like dig there used to be of like the food? That
Bro,
there used to be like bum, 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 bum,
Everywhere.
bum, 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 all down the street. There used to be kids that were like playing with us and like
mawqifs.
Stuff like that.
There's a whole row of mawqifs as well.
mawqifs and everything, bro. And now there was just like bam, nothing, just nothing.
Man.
That's how it was. There was just
Crazy.
none of that. Not one mawqif open.
Sayyida Zainab ghariba in her life and after she was
Yeah, bro.
buried, man.
That's
Surrounded by
that's how
these-
it was. That's how it is,
this
isn't
filth.
it? But the only difference this time was, and this is what I learned to like accept out there, was that the crazy thing is that these same people are now doing khidmat of Bibi Zainab, even though we're not there. You know what I mean? But these people are now having to stand there and
That's a good way.
search people. You know what I mean? Now you do it. Before we used to do it, innit? Do you know what I mean?
That's
Before
a cup
we
half
was
full
standing.
sort of.
Before
way
when
to
a
look at it,
Mawqif
man.
came
I
to
can't
you
look at it
and
like
done this, you would hug him back. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You would be like, these lot are serving our saviors. You know what I mean? And they're serving their alabad their day and night when
Bro,
we're
it's
not
the
there.
same people. This Banu
But now they're
Umayyah.
all different, bro.
It's the
now
same
they're
people that were there at the time of
Pash,
Sayyida
big
Zainab.
beards,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now they're like
They're back.
army. They got like AKs on them. When they're searching you, they're like proper. They're like
It's
doing
the
it
same.
deliberately. They're
It's the
pushing
same
you.
filth that was there 1,000 years
Yeah.
ago.
Imagine
The same
and
filth.
that was the kind of event. So this is where, when I arrived, and I started to go on like Ziyarat. So I arrived at the hotel. Now you have to respect the people that live there, innit?
You don't want to get them.
You don't want to
in
make
danger.
it hard. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's such a big problem when you're doing Ziyarat, is that your action might make something worse for the people that are out there.
Yeah.
So you want to be as
Best
humble
behaviour.
as
You're
you
going
can.
back to
Q's
London
and
in 4
Q's,
days.
you know what
Those
I mean?
brothers are
So-
still there.
Yeah.
So you're like, you're now going to, I'm going to like Bibi Sakina's, and in one of the videos where I'm reading, where I'm sitting down and I'm wearing the black t-shirt with the Adidas
Okay.
shirt. So that was when I went to Bibi Sakina's. That was the first ziyarat I did. And at that point, I've not even gone to Bibi Zainab's. So I've gone straight there because that's where the small gathering of people that are there, they're all going to go there and do ziyarat. So that was the plan. So just arriving, the first thing someone's asking me to do is that, let's go to the ziyarat. So now we've gone to that ziyarat, and in the videos you will see where I'm reading in Bibi Sakina's sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I was sitting there and I'm reading, and in that moment I'm dressed normal. Everyone's dressed normal, you know. But even there, like towards the end of that video, like there's obviously I've cut clips out because I don't want to show ziyarat like that to anyone either, you know what I mean? Where people will approach you and you'll be reading a Noha and they'll come up to you if you're not quieting down, or if you're carrying on, or even if you're like numbing it down. They'll eventually get one of the army guys to come and they'll just basically like put the gun on you, like your your rib area,
You're done.
and they'll say you need to like
To leave.
stop or get out, you know what I mean? And that's it. That's now your choice now what you do at that point. And in the beginning it was like, bro, I was like, putting a gun on me, bro, I'll stop everything right now, bro. At that moment I was just like, you know what, I want to do all my ziyarats,
And
then I'll be
yeah.
fearless, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then that's all right. So then obviously we did that. Then
Did you go to the Masjid Amawi?
yeah, so we
The
tried to
maqam.
go at that on the first day.
Mm.
We coincidentally all bumped into each other at Bibi Sakina's. Like I was in there for quite a while, and then as I was leaving, they arrived. Shabba,
It's coincidence.
Ali. Well, yeah, coincidentally, I've not even spoken to them or anything because I've not connected my phone, nothing. I've just gone straight for the ziyarat. So they've now basically arrived at Bibi Sakina's, and then I've seen them, and I'm like, yes,
Man down my hair, back up, yeah.
bro. I was like, that's it now. My boys are here, bro. I'm gonna go chill with these lot. I'm gonna do
Come
everything
on,
now
yeah.
with them, and
It's
I'll come
different.
back to my
Yeah, it's
hotel at
different,
nighttime. So it was like, yeah, you have your group in it, the people that you've grown up with and stuff like that. So these guys are those people for us, you know what I mean? We've done so much together. So it was good experience for us and we're not associated to each other on a daily basis outside. Imagine
That's how it is
in
with
that
ziyara
moment,
usually.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And you make your real friends.
Yeah,
out there.
literally,
It's
even
like that, innit?
Arba'in, there's some people I
Yeah.
don't see throughout the entire year,
Yeah.
but I'm with them 24/7 for
Yeah,
5-6
yeah.
days in Arba'in, and
that's
they're
why
like
you
my best
remember
friends.
these people. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's what it is. And even like with the Sharif brothers, I
Gems,
don't have
those
like
boys.
I don't
Gems.
have like a
Yeah,
daily
shout out.
like
proper shout
connection
out.
with them. But when I see them, bro,
It's
it's like
love. It's always
straight
love,
away
man.
I knew
It's
I'm
always-
in the
they're
right
like that.
place.
They've got
I know I'm in a good
Clean,
place.
Walaya,
clean brothers,
walaya
man.
love.
They make
for-
you feel
for
like you're
that.
in a good place. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
You're in
yeah.
the right place.
Most definitely.
Shout out
So-
to Zed, Chef,
Yeah, bro,
Zamin,
100%,
Abbas.
bro.
Especially their parents. They raised
And they
beautiful boys.
they,
definitely.
they
Beautiful boys.
always go, bro. They go every year, bro. No matter what the conditions, that's evident. You know what I mean? They're all there. Their families were there. You know what I mean? We were scared to.
I
take
think I
our
was
children
rooming with
like
Abbas in 18.
Is
Yeah,
it?
me,
Yeah.
Abbas. And
He's funny.
A few
man. He's a
others,
good
yeah,
kid.
yeah, bro.
He's a good kid.
that was a good
Yeah.
ziyara.
And that's how we've made the experiences. We've all been in the same hotels and stuff like that. We've seen each other growing up, even over here and over there on Ziyarat. So
But
that's what it
alhamdulillah
was.
for these majalis, man. Alhamdulillah for these,
Yeah, bro.
these groups that we have.
Yeah, man.
Because you got some people
It
that
helps,
you meet in your
bro.
life,
Yeah,
100%.
it helps.
It's therapy.
Yeah, a lot of people take negativity out of Sangha and this and that.
Mm.
Oh, why are they doing this?
It's
Why
the
are they doing
medicine,
that?
man.
Bro,
It's the
it
medicine
helps,
for the
bro.
soul, for the life.
It helps.
man.
It helps so much,
Indeed.
man. It keeps you guided in it.
So you've come to Syria. It's a bit of a peak situation.
Peak, bro.
But now you've entered the courtyard of Sayyida Zainab Salam
Yeah.
alayha. You know, you're
Yeah.
going towards the
No
the
mobile
Reef.
phones allowed in there. Nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Everything's in
Yeah.
the hotel.
In Bibi Sakina's, it's crazy. Over there, you can take your phone.
Mm.
Over there, you know what I mean? They're a bit lazy because the army guys over there,
Mm.
they're proper like hardcore
Yeah,
people
yeah.
out there. You know what I mean? But they have that everywhere now.
Mm.
Where it used to be like, oh, Bibi Sakina's gonna be a bit tough. Bibi Zainab's
Yeah.
is a bit more better. It's a bit more like
That was
They're
this year. You're
educated.
saying
this is how it was in the past.
Correct,
Now
yeah.
it's like both are just as
Yeah.
bad as each other. You know what I mean?
damn.
But over there, they were a bit more lenient in terms
yeah, but
of
don't
mobile
forget
phones.
the area of Sayyida Zainab, because the
Yeah.
area is called Sayyida
Zainabiyya.
Zainab as well.
Yeah, yeah,
Zainabiyya.
Yeah.
That's been a stronghold for the Shia for the
And
longest
that's
time.
why
Oh,
you
yeah.
see all those
So that's
videos.
why they
That's
get
where the hoses were as
So the
well.
hoses
you
were-
see all those
so
videos
yes.
where they're pulling off the
Oh, wow.
banners
wow.
and stuff like that. You know,
That's a
in the
stronghold.
past they've been doing
Yeah.
stuff
So obviously
like
they're going to put more
That
pressure
proper
on that
Tawheed.
area.
Yeah.
that. Yeah. And it's like you said in the beginning that she is the carrier. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like that's the. It's like that. You know what I mean?
Pakistan, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I
and
know.
and
Yeah.
and in that situation when you're there like going through oppression how it was 1400 years ago, you kind of see it like that. So we've now come back from Bibi Sakina's, all of us as a group. We've tried to go to Bibi Fizza's, and it's all lockdown. The first day we tried to go, it was all closed. We couldn't even do Ziyarat, you know what I mean? We were trying to jump walls and stuff like that. We were willing to do anything to get there, you know what I mean? But it wasn't possible. It was a lot of like problems would be created if we did that. We might cause problems, this and that. So
Well,
we went,
normal
like-
years there were problems. I remember.
yeah, even in normal days.
Bro,
they
in
were
the
like,
bazaar,
yeah,
I'm not
imagine
gonna
now.
I'm not gonna mention the groups, but they would go in and just start doing zinjir in the bazaar.
Yeah, bro, yeah. Remember there was times where they were like the
started
fire
kicking the stools,
extinguishers, or they had the jets. They've done
It gets
everything.
bad there.
They've
Yeah.
done everything, you know what I mean? And even in rock, they do that. When the Pakistanis are hitting Sajid, they have their sticks, bro, and that's what they're for. the
Yeah,
sticks.
and they just
They
stop
put it on the
Yeah.
Sajid and it just tangles up in it, and
And
that's, it.
Stop.
That's
Yeah.
it. Move on. That's it. You know what I mean? So
The
they
amount of
have
beef
their
that
thing
happens.
in it, but it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, man. So at that point, it was just like it was all
Inshallah,
kicking
man.
off. It was all
Inshallah,
kicking off, and now we've
yeah.
got back to the hotel, got back, and now we're sitting there, and imagine I've just come back from Bibi Sakina's, and respectively, the person has asked me that, look, you know, like when you're walking around over here, the conditions are quite bad, and this guy is the tall person who has helped us get there, so we want to be respectful to what he's asking.
Yeah.
So he was like saying, can you not take the earrings off?
Yeah.
And I'm like thinking, raw. I just come back from Bibi Sakina's, and the first thing someone's saying to me is take your earrings off. So it was like that sentimental feeling, you know what I mean? That emotion. And I was just like, nah, I can't.
It's one thing I can't
Yeah, it
do.
was just like, I can't. And it was like, there was like some of our people sitting around there, and they kind of like saw my face and thought, you know what, like, you shouldn't really have asked him that.
Yeah.
he's a bit dumb like that now, and he's gonna go do something extreme. You know what I mean? So
You
I
just triggered it.
So I just like I didn't want to get into an argument with the person. I didn't want to upset him either because he lives there, bro. I don't want to make it hard for
They
him.
can get into a lot of trouble.
So I went back to my room, and then I just remember I was just like sitting there, and then I thought, let me pull my phone out, message my family, my brother, my sister, my younger brother, message them, you know, like this and that and everything, to see what they're like and this and that and everything. And then my sister just like, shout out to my sister, bro. She's the legend, bro.
This is the Talib's mom.
Yeah, Talib's mom.
Shout out to Talib's family.
Yeah, bro.
'Cause,
she was like,
Shia voice, by the way.
I was like, just asking her, like, yeah, man, this is how it is out here and this and that. She goes, yeah, you know the risk in it, bro.
It's true.
What are you complaining about
Yeah,
now?
it's
for?
true. Did you expect it to be easy?
And I didn't expect it to be like that, you know what I mean? Like, what are you complaining about? Crack on with it now, innit? Now you're there.
You knew it was going to be hard.
She went to Iraq in the same situation like you, where people were telling them that, oh, it's hard to get there, and people
borders are
tickets were
closed.
cancelled. Yeah.
Did you ever go to Iraq before 2003?
No.
Did
I
you?
have.
You went before 2003.
Yeah, that must have been like
That's
very similar to this. Yeah.
It was all right for tourists. For Iraqis, it's different. It was a different story.
No, but don't forget as well, the environment there is Shia, whereas the environment in Sham is not Shia.
Yeah.
It's just the Sayyida.
And you know
surrounded
what?
by a
You know
lot
what
of
I've always
Nawasib.
found, and I've loved this in Iraq, bro. They love Pakistanis, bro.
They love it.
Is it?
They love us, bro. Yeah, bro.
You don't go as a Pakistani.
You don't look fully Pakistani. do
Yeah,
you?
and you don't go as a Pakistani. You go
Yeah,
as
you
someone
go.
who's lived with Iraqis for the longest
You're
time.
speaking
I go-
in English.
So you see
I
the
go as a
good and the bad.
Karbala, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really staying Karbala.
But it's got to be
so-
like, obviously, like, you got to be like an educated version too, at least. They like a bit of that.
I'll
now.
try it next time.
It's
We're
planned.
coming to the end of the discussion, but
Yeah.
you have sent some videos of,
Yeah.
of Sham and
I
your
wanna see these.
experience.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
need
yeah.
to have a look.
Yeah.
So I'm
Let's
gonna
have
ask,
a look at a few. and then I'll explain it.
If
let's-
Muhammad Rada be kind enough, can you play us some of the videos you have of the shrines or the courtyard? All right, explain what's happening here.
So this is on Chelum Day.
Okay.
And you know, like I said, you can't record anything. So we had a guy out there who's Muhammad. He's on Instagram and everything. He posts. He's the media head of media basically, and he was one of the guys that helped us a lot in that situation.
By the way, it looks like you guys are the only ones there.
Literally, bro. Imagine.
Really? It's that
Yeah,
quiet.
that's
as
how
in-
it was.
Chelum Day.
This was every day.
This is
bro.
Yawm
like this.
al-Arba'in.
This is how it is every day. Even now, it's probably less, bro.
Wow. So
This is, imagine, Arba'in Day. Think about the
So,
contrast in Iraq right now.
how does it when you were there? What was going through your head right now? I understand you're giving pursa.
Yeah.
You know, I understand you're thinking about Sayyida Zainab salam alayha, her struggle, Abu Abdullah Hussein. But the fact that it's empty and hardly anyone's there, did that have any effect, or were you just really zoned out in your own grievance?
But by this stage, the Black Shalwar Qameez had come on, you know, the fear of dying had gone from each and every person that's in that video, and everyone that was on that Ziyarat, they eventually realized that the fear is gone. Because you're now in a place where you can't even get sajdagas inside because it's like that. You know what I mean? You're in those situations. So in that moment, you're now getting the opportunity to do zikr in a way where now everybody knows that these boys, that they don't care about anything now. So now we've basically let go. Now we're ready to do azadari wherever we go. And that's from this, now we stemmed into doing Matam in the Zaris and stuff like that. And the army lot knew that there are these bunch of boys that are like proper mischievous, causing problems, you know what I mean? Standing up against what's wrong, basically. It wasn't
you were labeled as like rebellious.
Yeah, it wasn't like we were going there and being rude to anyone, because we're not there to do that. You know what I mean? But when we saw something injustice happen, we saw guards standing where women enter in the haram, and they're doing checkings. You know what I mean? We saw guards standing with their feet up on Bibi Sakina's. We've gone and stood up against that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We've gone and said to them, move. You know what I mean? Some risked a lot of life. You know what I mean? There was always a risk for every individual that was out there this year. And that's where everywhere we went after that, we were just like, we're going to read Noha, we're going to do Matam, because every Matami's dream
Yeah.
is to go to Ziyarat doing Azadari, you know what I mean?
In these
than going there
conditions as well,
smiling.
man.
Rather
So-
than going there smiling. I've
Where-
never
where
wanted
you-
to go to a Ziyarat like smiling or talking or even just normal. I wanted to do Matam and go there because that's what I love.
So
That's
where-
what
where
you're
you-
there for,
man?
bro.
Where are you in
Martin
this
is what I
video?
love.
This is inside Sayyida Zainab? or-
Yeah, so no, this ain't inside Sayyida Zainab. This
It's
is now,
Sakina.
now near Babi Sagir,
Okay.
where Bibi Fizza is buried.
Okay.
Yeah, Bibi Sharbano and Imam Jafar, they are everyone.
Nice.
So there's different maqams, and we're there reading. This is now where the caretaker came in
Oh.
and opened the doors for us on that
There's
day.
a video that went around.
Yeah. And the reason why is, remember the day before we went, it was all closed. We were
Yeah.
willing to jump walls.
Mm.
The next day, after the
Those were
commotion
popular.
in the evening, the commotions we had with the army law, where they knew that there's these British people, and that's where being British helped us
Yeah.
in those situations. They knew like
Okay.
there's a
Pe-
bunch of
people actually
British
care
people
about them.
that
Their
have come for
government will come and
Ziyarat, you
search
know,
for them,
and we
yeah.
can't do anything to them because they're
Yeah.
British. It's gonna look bad on us, you know what I mean? So
where's
this is at
this?
Bibi Fizza's.
Okay.
So this is in the Khabristan. There's the Ziyarat Bibi Fizza's, and it's like very small.
What a honor,
But you
man.
need,
What,
like,
what an
The guy
honor
comes,
to be.
opens it with his key and stuff like that.
You know how special you must be to be granted ziyara like that.
Yeah.
And you know
Well,
what?
it's
There's a
just
lot
you
of people.
guys.
A lot of people didn't get to do that. This Ziyarat. I think there was
No one
only,
got to do that.
it was
apart
just
from
us
you,
lot that got to do it.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because the guard, the security guy, the guy who opened the Khadim, he is positioned right next to the army office.
Yeah.
So they see who he's going to open the door for.
Okay.
So when we arrived there, they saw that, oh, there's these
The
bunch
British
of
lot.
boys.
Mm.
So they might be the British lot that they've been talking about that have been
Yeah.
causing
Yeah.
problems. You know what I mean? They've been
Yeah.
standing up against injustice and this and that and everything. They're a bit rude. And Ali Bukhari is the king of that. You know what I mean? He was brave, and he
Yeah.
made sure that we all grew that element in us.
Yeah.
Were there,
So-
you mentioned women. Were there Shia women there doing ziyara or just?
So in the beginning there was very few,
Mm.
but obviously at certain times when there was that specific guard
Yeah.
who used to deliberately stand where the women were,
Yeah.
there were never women in there.
Mm.
But when we caused commotions with that geezer, it eventually changed
easier.
back to like how it was, where the next day everyone was going, and there were women that we saw going in every day, you know what I mean,
Mhm.
which was good. But when we were walking in the bazaars and in the streets, it was like, because we were wearing like black sharakhamis and stuff like that, people knew that. Remember, in that country, the people that are left that are Shia are probably
Yeah.
in hiding.
Yeah.
The concept of taqiyya is for
It's-
those people
Yeah. Yeah.
because they need to remain there too. They
Yeah.
can't leave Bibi Zainab. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
But
that's
the
fair.
ones that had to leave also. That's where these boys that were around us, they were born in Syria, but they're like traits of Afghanistan and stuff like that
Mm.
in them. And they were like Mustafa and Muhammad, these guys, their families are not there, you know what I mean? They're by themselves. They sacrifice their life. For them, how they see Bibi Zainab is different to how even we see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like for them, they've sacrificed everything. We done it for 4 days, bro.
Yeah.
They're doing it every day. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And they were the
yeah,
people
yeah.
that we
Wow,
didn't want to.
no.
We didn't want to upset those people.
Yeah.
We asked them.
And you don't want to make it
message?
difficult for them.
What
you know?
message do you want us to send back? And his answer to that was, tell people that can come here, like the British, the
Yeah,
foreigners,
to come here.
to come here.
Oh.
Make sure they come here. They do Azadari however they want. Keep their passport in their pocket. Whenever you have a
100%,
problem, you
Oh.
show them your passport and
Yeah.
you say to
Comes
that,
up.
you take your shirt off, you do Zanjir, you do everything. Do it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
But you
I'd
have
love
to
to.
fight.
I'd love
You
to.
have to fight a lot
That's
in
what I'm
order
saying.
to do that. You know,
It's
So
not
there's a
easy.
lot. There's
It's
a lot
not-
of commotion.
there's
but
gonna be
stand your
problems. It's
ground.
not easy. You know what I mean? It's not
Mm.
gonna be easy. That affair will happen. We were in moments where we thought, you know what, we're done, bro.
Yeah.
This is the end now. You know what I mean? So when we saw the end, we thought, you know what?
That's it. Go all
It's
out.
not
It's
the end now,
yeah.
innit?
Mm.
Now it's not there. Now we're still here. We're still alive. We ain't been killed. We ain't been beaten up. We ain't been hurt. We haven't even had one hair hurt.
Yeah.
That's how much security she's given us.
That's exactly
There
You
it.
know what I
you
mean?
go.
So then
That's
now,
exactly it.
There you
now,
go.
how can we now not do Azadari?
Yeah.
That's Toheen as a Matami for me.
Mm.
Like I can't do that. That's a sin for me. You know what I mean? For something I love,
I love hearing
I
that.
can't not do that now.
Mm.
I love
So
hearing that.
that's where these boys were helpful too, because they had that same Jazbat.
You need that, man.
You know
On a
what I mean?
ziyara, you
Where
need
I
that.
would lack it,
Yeah.
they would help.
Yeah.
Where they would lack it,
You
I
need to
would
go with the
help,
right
you know
people.
what I mean?
Mm.
There was like different events that took place. So this is all the kind of the stuff that was going on out there. But in the end, I think it was like I said, it was the first time I ever went Sham. That's how it felt.
Love it.
So
Yeah, man.
is it about next year?
100%.
Yeah.
Setting
I'll be
up,
real,
setting up
bro.
a proper.
I was thinking this earlier that the next time I want to go, and when I was there, I thought something recently. What I started doing is, like, for example, Najaf. I went in Ramzan
Yeah,
for the Shahadat.
yeah.
I want to start going, and I think people do it too. But it's something I want to start doing is the actual Shahadat of the El Abed to go. And
You should
do
see
it
what they
over
do in Syria. Even last year,
Yeah.
you know, people went from Najaf and Karbala.
there. Yeah,
The city is empty.
imagine.
Karbala is empty. Everyone goes Sham.
Yeah, bro.
But maybe
So-
this year not as
so-
much. But
so
this
for
year,
Ramadan?
no, for the Shahada of Bibi Zainab.
Salam alaikum.
Salamullah
Ah,
alayha.
okay.
Yeah.
I think that's my next trip, bro.
Bro, the environment
January.
there just
It's in January.
it is in January.
Even if
next
it's
to
4 days.
2 days before after Maulid Imam Ali.
I'll do
It's
another
about-
4
it's
days,
about
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's
Let's
my
do it.
Ah,
plan.
Sukhni, you on it?
let's do it.
Yeah.
Seriously, should we go?
Let's
That's
do
my
it.
plan.
Say the same.
Otherwise, I can
Zainabi,
wait.
Don't
I
do
can
that
wait.
to me, bro. Don't do
Zainabi,
that
let's
to me.
go.
I can wait
You're
till
on
next
camera,
year
bro. You're
too.
on
Yeah,
camera.
Let's do it.
you can wait till
Let's-
next year.
let's go
Chelem,
now.
too,
Let's go.
which is fine. You can wait. till
Yeah,
Chelem.
I mean,
but
look,
a lot of
No,
people have
Shahada
duties
Bibi,
on Chelem.
oh.
You guys have a lot of duties in that Chelem times.
no, it doesn't matter. This is a duty.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
100%.
And
But still,
if you're telling me that the locals are saying,
yeah,
listen,
they
it's-
want you
it's
there, bro.
easy. You guys
they
are
want
British,
you there,
pa-
they want
not
you
just
there,
British
they want
passport
you there.
holders, American passport holders, Canadian passport holders,
Yeah.
Dutch, German.
Yeah.
you
But
know,
they used to
anyone
come and
with-
they used to be like this. They used to go like that. Zavar, Sayyida Zainab. They used to be so
Come on.
like, you know, the
Oh.
women, the elderly women that couldn't. It's like they're probably in Takaya, maybe. You know what I mean?
They can't
But
leave.
they
'cause
can't
they're
hide
old.
it
They
now
can't-
because
no,
they've
no.
seen you there.
Mm.
So
Yeah, it'd be like
they're
that
just
sometimes.
bad. Imagine,
Yeah.
and that's what we needed to do because they have installed fear in it. They've killed
Yeah.
bare of them. You know what I mean? They've done bare that everyone's scared of
And
dying.
you gave a bit of
basically,
hope.
going. So those people now had that, like, you know what? If these lot can do it, why
You
can't
know, you
know
put,
what I mean? It helps.
you've said something beautiful there. Like a lot of people aren't gonna go because they're scared of dying,
Yeah.
and
And there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Honestly.
I
There
don't know what
isn't.
you're saying. There isn't anything wrong, but in a day and age like this,
Yeah.
in a day and age where we cry for Abu Abdullah Hussein, some people
Yeah.
even say, "Oh yeah, Abu Abdullah, I wish I was there. I would have given my life to you."
Yeah.
It's like, well, here's an opportunity.
And you know what?
You know what I mean?
Your life
Here's a
changes.
Jump
real
on a
test.
plane and go. Yeah.
Jump on
yeah.
the plane and go.
When I came back, I was like in a proper hype. You know, you have this hype. And
Yeah.
you're like, you know what? I'm not gonna compromise ever.
Yeah,
this, that,
yeah.
everything. And honestly, like, normally when you come back, you know, it's like just a little while, isn't it, before you're back to your normal traits.
No, but
You know what I mean?
it
But
puts- it
there's
puts stuff
something-
into perspective.
Yeah,
bro. It
of
puts
course.
life into perspective.
You know what?
bro.
This time, yeah, the one thing I knew I was never gonna do is compromise on my religion, bro, and what I believe.
Fair.
in.
No way.
It doesn't matter, like, whether it's my family.
Especially there, man.
It doesn't matter,
Especially
like,
there.
yeah, bro. Like, it doesn't matter if it's your
Especially
family.
in front of those.
And those tests happen. Like, those tests have happened to me in such short period where I would never compromise on my religion. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
doesn't matter who it's for. And those people will understand that in time. And anyone that does compromise, that's between them and their God. You know what I mean? For me, there's no compromise in
no
that. Why?
compromise.
Because I know that when I was there, I was willing to risk everything
yeah,
at that moment.
yeah, but it's, you know,
You
this is
know what I
what
mean? There's videos of me, of
It's-
all
it's
of us out there,
amazing.
bro. Who knows, man? We might go there like in 10
Listen,
years' time
I've-
and get shot, bro.
I've done something.
Exactly.
I've done
Exactly.
something.
It is what it is.
similar.
I'll rather
Exactly.
that than die in the bed over here.
Yeah.
100%, man.
Yeah,
There's not even,
I mean,
there's not even
bro,
a
Rob.
debate.
See,
man.
I've
There's not even a
done
debate.
something
You know what I
similar. It's nothing compared to. That's why I take my hat off to you. And when
Nah,
Mola
nah,
always
it's not even
protect
me,
you.
bro. It's everyone, bro.
You know what I mean?
Every
It's
person,
more like protect
every
you, give
person
you
that
more
was there
opportunity.
contributed.
I know
that.
you've been for Ziyarat in dangerous times, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
The best ziyaras.
But
Yeah,
this
bro.
this one has to top it.
This 100%.
This one has
bro.
to
That was
top.
insane, bro.
You've set the bar very high
Nah,
in terms of
I've been
dangerous
waiting for
Ziyarat.
this. When you told me
people-
we're gonna have Sayyid on the show, I've been waiting for this.
Bro, I've
man.
done it. I've done it first time, bro. There's people been doing this from God knows when, bro.
What do you mean first time?
Like, as in, like, first time in
dangerous,
these
yeah.
situations where it was this bad.
Okay, but you
Bro,
because
but
yeah, you said you
people
were
have
there
done it
18
in-
as well.
in-
yeah.
people have done it in times where, like, even I didn't go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, 14, 15 was like war zone.
It was
There was
Oh,
really
when ISIS
gunshots.
were there.
it was
People
really
told
bad.
me, like,
Mm.
I remember people telling me stories that there was, like, you could hear, like, they were shoved back into into the haram because there was gunshots in the gully.
But they even 18 that happened as well.
Is it?
Yeah, we were one of the nights we
Yeah,
had
I
there. I think a couple
remember
nights we
there
just
was
started hearing gunshots.
Gunshots,
Oh.
yeah. You could hear bombs, and then they're like, I remember.
And everyone just got on with it with the
windows were
Azadari.
shaking and
You
stuff.
have
and
to,
everyone was just like,
You
it
have
is what
to.
it is.
Because there's one point we have to show the world that bullets and bombs is not going to stop.
Bro, we're
It's
built
not.
different.
Azadari,
The Shia of Ali are built different.
Yeah,
This stuff don't stop us.
it doesn't, bro.
I'm
They
telling
can't-
you,
they can't
it's
stop us.
something. It's
It does.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's built in us.
Even if you believe in it half-hearted, it just messes you up so much that you have to just take the bullet.
You have to.
Imagine, bro.
Bro.
That's because that's what it was, in it. If they all took the bullet, then who are we to now just say, you know what, bro? But then we're gonna be those people that didn't go with them. That's how it is. That's how you have to see it now.
Yeah.
It's like that.
We're
But-
coming to the end,
yeah, man.
and I want to end with this story. The shrine of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein
So
was attacked.
Yeah.
They came to destroy it. They came to shoot it up.
which time you referring to?
I'm not sure.
As in historically or
Historically.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
And three people, the people of Karbala came to what's going on now. Three people stood in front and said, "You're not doing this. You can't do this.
Yeah.
This is our Mawla. You're not shooting this
Yeah.
up. And if you're going to, you're gonna have to go through me." Them three were shot dead.
Yeah.
Right. Later on,
Shaheed, innit?
in
What a way
the
to
people
go.
that witnessed, there was a dream.
Yeah.
And it was massive crowds. It was Yawm al-Qiyamah. It's the day of judgment. All the
Yeah.
souls are, everyone's there. And there's Abu Abdullah Hussein walking, and he picks out you with me,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
with me. He picks out three people, you
Those same
with
three.
me. And they're like, "Yeah, Abu Abdullah, we were there. We saw, we loved you, this and
Yeah,
that."
yeah.
He said, "These three, they died for
Different.
me.
Yeah,
You guys, I'm not too sure about."
different.
And he walks off.
SubhanAllah.
100%.
Inshallah, we are under the
That's how it is,
Inshallah,
bro.
may the
Inshallah,
category
bro.
of those three. We
always
are.
protect
Inshallah, bro.
us when we
Inshallah.
go for this.
But we
ziyarah,
believe,
we go
bro,
every
like,
niyyah.
you know, the religion that we're all on, bro. Even for us, a normal death ain't a normal death.
Of course not.
You know what I mean? If you genuinely believe and
Bro,
want to do as a daddy, bro, then
we
you will
are
never have a normal
built
death.
different. That's
Yeah.
what I'm going to say.
Yeah, bro.
We are built from the dua of Bibi
We're
Fatima
literally-
Zahra when she
Salaam
said
alaikum.
we'll have a nation of
Salawat.
mourners for Abu Abdullah al-Hussein.
Yeah,
That's what we're built from.
100%.
That's our
100%. And that's
existence.
what we stand against, bro. Oppression.
Final message to anyone that's watching.
Go Sham, bro.
Yeah.
Sham. Bismillah.
Sukhni?
Bro, that's the best
And
message anyone
whenever
can
you're
give.
going, bro, take me too, bro. Let me know. I'll be
I was
on
going to
it.
say pray for me, but take me too
No,
sounds a
take
lot
me
better.
too,
Take
bro.
us.
Yeah,
Take
me.
us. Yeah.
Tell me that you're going, and I'll go, man. And
Yeah.
shout out to all the people that went, all the families, all the people that took their children. You know, there was people
Yeah.
with their kids out there, and we were like, scared. So that's inspiring to us, bro. You know what I mean? So shout out to everyone that went, and going forward, everyone go. Ziyarat in general, man. Go everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere, wherever
But
you
just
can.
remember,
bro.
like in Saudi, they won't kill you for doing Noha, but in
Yeah.
Sham they could.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at least you can see that that's not the case. You know what I mean? Even though they
You
have,
just got to be clever, man.
yeah, even if their situation, their government is doing things how they think is right,
Yeah.
there is still a way in it. Don't give up, bro. Like all of a sudden, no one wanted to be like even testing the waters. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Test the waters
That's
a
true.
bit.
No
you know
one
what I
did,
mean? Like
Well, you
we-
guys have tested it for us.
we're
so-
strong in it.
Worst
Like,
thing that can
Inshallah.
happen is you get to Damascus, they send you back.
ideally,
Yeah.
Well, not really
if
the
we
worst
could
thing,
all
but
go
one
as
of them.
one group,
Yeah.
the way it was, like, because this was great about,
Mm.
like, even though we all came from different places, we all were looked at by the general public as one group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that these are the moments to show that. So even when you go there and you do your Martam Daris and stuff, ideally, if we do it all together, that would be brilliant, isn't it?
Inshallah.
If not, it doesn't matter. But
Yeah,
it has to happen.
Has to happen. I
Yeah.
love it.
That's it.
Thank you very much, Sayyid Ali Naki.
Thank you guys, bro.
Thank you
Honestly,
so much,
the work.
Sayyidina.
These
Honestly.
guys in the background, they're sitting there. All the brothers in the back, they're like there till late. They don't even see the fun side of it. Like us, we got the spotlights and everything.
Yeah, but
You
they're,
guys-
they're at the back just nodding. Yeah, that's a sick topic.
This is my
It's
first
like-
ever time, like basically doing like a podcast too. You know,
That's it.
Is
So
it?
it's-
yeah, yeah.
You
bro.
did very well.
It's an honor
Nah,
for
nah,
us
nah.
to have
Bro,
you on.
You
Sayyid.
lot
Yeah.
are like sick, bro. You
We
lot-
lot was sick.
Yeah.
You went to say the Zainab.
No, but
Salam
that's different.
alaikum,
Yeah,
bro.
that's different. But this, like the Shia
Just
vibes, all
talking
the
to a
channel.
couple of celebrities.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
No,
bro.
no,
It's
no,
literally
no,
like
you're a
that.
celeb
Bro,
today.
you're a celebrity.
No, I'm not.
Definitely, bro.
Top
Nah,
celebrity.
nah,
It was
Top
like-
celebrity.
It was like when he called me saying, "Yeah, you need to come on," and this, I was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
bro."
Yeah.
I was like, "Bro, Mama made it." That's how it felt, bro. I'm
Trust
telling you.
me. I
Nah,
think
you
it's-
smashed it, man. You guys all smashed it.
thank you, thank you. I mean, it's not
You
just
lot are
us;
good,
it's
man.
the whole team, which I have to shout out.
The way
So,
you guys talk and everything. man,
Thank you
it's
so
good.
much. And
Yeah,
I mean, this is the khidmah that we can do,
nah,
and the
mashallah,
khidmah
bro.
that
You
you're
lot are
doing.
spreading
May
the
you
word.
carry
You know what I
on.
mean?
And to anyone,
Mashallah,
whatever
Mullah
khidmah they're
Iskad's
doing,
everything,
if they're writing
definitely.
books, if they're reciting poetry, if they're giving lectures, if they're doing stage productions, if whatever,
brother.
You.
whatever's
Yeah, man.
happening, any khidmah you can do.
There's the zikr and
towards-
everything.
yeah.
Do you? Ad Baqir
Inshallah,
and
may you
everything,
carry
know,
on and
man.
may the Ahlul Bayt accept all of your amal.
Ilahi
Thank you very
ameen.
much.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you,
Thank you
Sufni.
very much.
Thank you to
Yeah,
Muhammad
same,
Fahad,
same,
who's
same.
on holiday. Thank you to Muhammad Rida.
He's been gone for a
Salman
while. He needs
Bey.
to come back.
I think he lost his
He's lost it.
citizenship. That's why
Are
he's
they
not back.
enjoying it, bro?
Oh yeah, oh he's
Yeah,
enjoying
yeah,
this.
it.
life is great. Innit?
Shout out to Amir Raza as well. The whole Imam Hussein TV3 team here.
Thank you.
And this has been Shia Vibes. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.